there, where you were searching for the Grand Duke Eldar Ravengard, as he was there looking for a holy artifact known as the Helm of Torm. You found him, and he apparently found the helm, and he had put it on and was insentient, mumbling in a mixture of abyssal and celestial. But you managed to rescue him and fight your way out of there, despite some portals opening up and calling in some minotaurs, and an undead dude that pulled himself out of a glowing green pit. You guys got yourselves back to the High Hall Cathedral, and you, with the assistance of an acolyte named Feria, performed a ritual to, get the helm off of Ravengard. And that's where we find ourselves, in the catacombs underneath the cathedral. Ravengard standing there with the helm in his hands, not on his head. And it's kind of like he begins kind of relating to you the vision that he was shown. It was a long and complicated spiritual journey that had 4 main points. The first was that he saw a bloodied woman in armor, a soldier wearing the colors and crest of El Terrell, grasping a longsword that was obviously magical, a longsword fit for an angel. However, as the journey kind of showed her kind of moving across Avernus, she had blood kind of streaming from a nasty cut on the woman's cheek. Flying next to this woman was a small golden elephant with rapid, fluttering wings, he indicates to Lulu. And they were running from an enormous, loping demon that was threatening to devour the woman. When they got to a certain point in Avernus, the woman plunged the sword into the ground, while the winged elephant made a trumpet sound from its trunk, one you're all relatively familiar with. The demon was hurled back, and an alabaster palace rose up around the sword. As a result of this, the winged elephant fled and took to the red sky of Avernus, and the vision kind of following the elephant, they both saw a bloody scab grow up from the ground to engulf the palace and the enormous demon. The elephant kind of wandered in a delirious state until it came upon 2 odd bird-like humanoids dressed in patchwork armor, standing next to a strange infernal vehicle. And these bird creatures were equipped with odd-looking weapons and tools. As he finishes relating all of this, Lulu pipes up and says that, wait, I remember that. I remember those people. They're Chukka and Clonk. And I remember where they took me. It was a junkyard called Fort Knucklebone. And she's like, it might not be that far away from here, actually. And she starts flying up the stairs out of here. And she just kind of yells back, I'll be right back.
Where y'all going?
She's already gone. She flies 120 feet around. She's gone.
Oh, shit.
What were those names again?
Shankra and Conk?
Chukka and Clonk.
Oh, not Kronk. Okay.
That's what I thought too. The first thing that popped in my head. Would you say chakra, like Naruto?
The poison.
He typed it.
Chukka.
Chukka and Clonk.
Poison.
Those were the Aarakocras?
You would, from his description, you would tell they were Kenku, not Aarakocra.
Oh, okay.
Crow people.
Kenku.
Yeah, and Ravenguard kind of looking after where Lulu, and he says, "Well, that happened."
The fuck?
He said she'll be right back.
Yeah, off in the distance you hear a trumpet.
It's like a battle trumpet?
No, you recognize it as Lulu's excited trumpet noise.
Oh, okay. Because I've only heard it in attacks, I think.
Yeah. I think she's used it once or twice out of combat, but not very much. So she's like basically honking the horn,
Uh-huh.
but not the you cutting me off honk the horn, more like oh my god, I know that person.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the excited teenage girl just honking the horn. Look over there! Look over there!
Can I just double check with I can't remember what the guy's name is that was telling us the story and see if he knows whether that was Zariel in his dream or not?
He said no, it wasn't Zariel. It was most likely one of the Hell Riders that came to came into Avernus with her.
Yeah,
Okay.
El Terrell armor was what she was wearing.
She was
right?
wearing the colors and crest of Elturel. Zariel
Would
did not.
we know any high-ranking officers of El Terrell just from being from Baldur's Gate, or no?
Well, you did meet someone that claimed to know some people, but you didn't bring her with you.
Oh, yes, the high-ranking official who we were like, oh no, please don't kill us, Miss Lady. That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Steven asks that.
Yeah, she just shrugs and says, no, I have no idea. Of course, I've never been to Avernus before. And Lulu comes zooming back into the room.
Damn, that's fast.
Yeah, she's got this very excited look on her face. She's like, I went to the top of the spire, and I could see the junkyard in Avernus. It's about 10 miles away.
That's it?
That's it.
How we get there, Lulu?
Well, I can fly. You guys are going to have to walk.
How's everyone
Okay.
doing?
I get that, but how do we get down to, like, Avernus from Elturel without dying?
Well, I know none of you can fly. Are any of you capable of falling really slowly?
I think a few, or at least one of us, but not all of us.
We can all follow. What are you talking about, right?
Well, there are also these great giant chains that are attached to the city from the surface of Avernus. You might be able to climb down one of them.
Ooh. Okay. Can you lead me to these chains, Lulu?
Absolutely.
Oh, wonderful.
They're at the edge of the city.
Okay. Let's do it.
To the chains? Question mark?
To the chains.
Okay. So yeah, you guys start gearing up to leave.
Sorry, have we taken like a short rest or a long rest or anything from last session?
Long rest at the end of last session.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Thank you.
Right, Thunder?
No one said anything about a rest.
Oh no, that was mid session.
Yeah, we took a long rest mid-session.
Yes.
Yeah, we're after that combat with the balls of light. So whatever your health was.
Under how long has it been since our long rest?
Not long enough.
Well, for a short rest, possibly.
For a short
short
rest,
rest,
definitely. Short rest you can basically do whenever.
Okay.
In terms of long rests, since your last one, it's only been about 4 hours.
Okay. Well, maybe we should short rest it before we hoof it and use our Lamborghinis to go to the chains.
Lamborghini, I'm down.
Lamborghinis. Lamborghinis.
You want to spell that out? Because you're actually pretty muffled. Not gonna lie, you're a little distorted, hard to hear. Not like bad, just some words don't sound correct. Lamborghinis.
Yes. Sure.
Okay.
If I'm down.
I'm okay with a short rest. Everybody wants to take one. I don't need one, but I mean, if we're going to, is there any children around that need entertainment? Because I can use my face step up if we're going to take a short rest.
Not
Or does somebody
really,
want
no.
Does somebody want to be face step just to see what it's like?
No.
I do.
Who does?
Magic.
Fuck
Magic.
magic. Anybody else?
I'm kind of tired. I kind of want a nap.
All right.
Better not fucking face at me in my sleep, piece of shit.
No, it's one willing creature. You have to be willing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can change the season when I take a long rest, and right now I just keep it on spring because then I can teleport somebody else. But I can do wherever I land within 5 feet takes fire damage, so I can face step into combat and burn people.
Yo. Fire and hell.
Kind of useless in hell. Yeah, kind of useless in hell. But then I can also charm.
Wait, do we take it? Okay, are we taking a short rest? Did everyone confirm that for under?
We got 4 out of 5, so
All right, so go.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys sit around for an hour. Nothing happens. You guys have completed a short rest.
Perfect. I was out of inspiration, and now I am full in inspiration. I can inspire.
Lulu,
broken.
can you show us to the chains for us who are not aerially challenged? There we go. No, Steve.
Generally not. Some classes might have a special ability they can use on a short rest, but I don't think you do.
You should have a short rest button on your sheet that does it for you. Right? Ooh, I don't know about the spell sheet.
Did anyone get what I said there? I said to Lulu, can you lead the way for us who are fucking goddamn it. Flight challenged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Lulu nods and like, yeah, I can absolutely show you where the chains are. They're actually not that far. It's only about an hour's walk.
Oh, perfect. Hey guys, are you ready?
Hell yeah, brother!
Hell yeah, brother. Let's go.
Yeah, so you guys start gearing up to leave. As you guys start leaving, Ravenguard does kind of stop you for a second. He says, "Thank you for rescuing me, but I'm going to remain here and help defend the city, and specifically this stronghold, against devils and demons what may come. But please, hurry and get the Sword of Zariel. It's probably the only way we're getting out of here."
How is this guy looking? Does he look hurt at all, or did he take damage?
He looks injured, but not bloodied yet. He it looks like he took some scrapes, but he isn't horrible.
Let me see. Let me just see. How many do I have?
Plus, he could have healed up on that short rest too.
He did.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
So he's probably above half health. He's probably okay for combat.
Yeah, he looks at you, see, and he's like, well, I don't think we're up against anything per se. That is, I don't think you have yet attracted powerful enemies to look at you. Rather, what you're going to be facing is merely the circumstances of being here in Avernus and the dangers that come merely with being here.
Can I hand him
small
a
fish in a big pond?
Can I give him a flask of holy water and say, when the time comes, you'll know?
He looks very confused at you and pointedly looks at the font of holy water next to him.
I give him my bear trap, but I say it. And you have my trap.
I'm too committed. I still give it to him.
Okay.
Did we ever cover the testimony of Gideon with the people here before we leave? Because I have his journal in my inventory.
Yes. Let's do that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give it to you guys. You guys are doing pretty good with the dialogue, so I'll let you guys carry on. I'll just continue to lean up against the wall in the broad daylight.
Oh,
Underdark will get that joke.
Is there daylight in hell?
No. I one of the first times I played a rogue with the other party, I rolled a stealth check like to hide in a shadow of a room, and I think I rolled like a 1 or a 2. And so it's like Underdark narrating just awkwardly leans against the wall, and you guys can all clearly see him.
whatnot.
So anyway, yeah. So the
Okay,
testimony
guys.
of Gideon had
Yeah.
past tense. I have no party but you.
Okay, so he hands you this book.
Yeah.
And it appears to be written by a man named Gideon in the months leading up to Elturel's fall. It pontificates about the evils of demons, and instructing the reader to be ever vigilant against their incursions, and expounding that the demonic threat must be defeated at all costs. It goes on to praise the devils that stoically stand against this unending demonic tide, and even begins to openly chastise the gods Helm, Torm, Tyr, Lathander, and their angelic servitors for not doing the same. Specifically, Gideon, his writing gets like a little looser, little words, lines start to kind of run into each other. Like he's not quite as refined in his writing. And in between incomprehensible vitriol about, demonic forces and just what to you was you're looking at this as just utter insanity. Is also nothing but praise for Zariel's efforts to end the demonic threat.
Let's go, Zariel.
Yeah, and it just kind of trails off into this, rather harsh looking script. It's no longer in common, and yeah, it doesn't look good. What languages do you speak?
Who?
Whoever's reading it.
Everybody?
Who did you hand it to, Ira?
I'm assuming the bard would read it.
Okay, what languages do you speak then, Elron?
Common, Elvish, Infernal.
Ah, good. So yeah, it starts going like from like a common like script into an infernal script. As it just again is just going off and off into this mad, almost muttering in page form.
Any comprehensible words at all, or?
Make an intelligence investigation check.
Yo. Investigate. Okay, there it is. Hang on. All right, that's my pre-roll for the session, and now my real roll. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's at some point you're pretty sure he was writing this in mirror, and it's utter incomprehensible gibbering madness as you kind of go through this, to the point where it begins like tickling at your mind, and I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Jesus Christ! Wisdom. Oh God. Better be good. Wisdom is one of my strengths,
Mm-hmm. Hold on one moment. I have to type something up.
Oh God. I'm dead?
No, you're not dead.
Oh.
Just dying.
There you go.
Copy that. Copy that.
To be clear, are you familiar with the difference between demons and devils?
Somewhat.
Okay. Devils are from the hells, demons are from the abyss. Devils are lawful, demons are chaotic. That's the general gist of it.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, so you guys kind of see Elrond kind of like muttering along as he kind of reads this book, kind of turning it to the point where he's reading it upside down at one point, and and he had like this kind of 1,000-yard stare when he finishes. All right, Steve. So you
good,
swipe
Sam?
the book. Elrond,
Okay.
are you gonna try to stop Steve at all from doing that?
No, I
Okay.
don't think so. Not with my.
All right.
No.
Yeah,
No,
Steve.
no.
So you kind of start flipping through it. Steve, do you know Infernal? Great. So yeah, can you give me an intelligence investigation check? All right, yeah. So you can kind of decipher this text, which is mostly the work of a madman, but you can tell that it definitely is making reference to those portals in that you found in the Yas, where it makes reference to them, and in fact refers to them as demonic portals. From the text, you could infer that those portals are portals to some layer in the infinite abyss, and that there is a good chance that demons could come forth from them. No, I'm talking about the one in the water room where you found Ravengard like 2 or 3 sessions ago, in the basement of the cemetery. No worries. Yeah, so it looks like there's a portal to the abyss in El Terrell's cemetery. Also, I need a wisdom save from you. All right, yeah, you can kind of feel that reading these words had an effect on your mind, but you're able to kind of resist any change it might impose. Yeah, Steve doesn't quite have that same 1,000-yard stare when he finishes reading the book. But the rest of you could see that.
Yep.
Okay, you know,
I don't think we're at the portals at this current moment, Steve. But on that note, I go over to Steve and like, hey, dude, you good? And then I say the same thing to Elrond. I'm like, hey, man, doing all right? Kind of spacey over there.
Yeah, bro, I'm good. I'm just waking up. I'm fine. My little
Okay.
nap.
All
A
right.
nap. A nice nap. Nice nap.
Okay, cool. Just gotta check in. Well, I think since we have 3 people who've looked at that book now, I think we got enough knowledge about us on it. I think we should start heading down. Try to
Chain
go.
gang. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's go chaining. Let's do some fucking rock climbing, huh?
Yeah, I'm fucking pissed. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
All
Let's
right,
go.
so yeah, Lulu starts kind of leading you through the streets of El Terrell, heading towards the outer wall. But it takes about it's about an hour walk to the outer wall. When you get there, you see these kind of large spikes that have been driven into the section of ground that El Terrell's floating on. It's like on this floating it's on this floating section of earth. And these jagged posts have these enormous chains of what appear to be iron kind of going down to the ground below. You can just see like a nice arcing path that they take to a corresponding post at the bottom.
Does this iron appear to be like infernal iron or just regular old iron?
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh. Arcana. What's my Arcana?
Yeah, while he's looking that up, you can also see that the chain links are covered in 1-foot-long iron barbs, which might make it hard for a fairly large creature to grip and climb on these things. But for you, they act as convenient handholds. That's like the relative size that they are. Magic, you don't know.
Okay. As we're going up there, are these you said they're fairly large? Like, could I try to attempt to like take chunks out and like carry some of that iron with me without compromising the strength of the chains?
So, to clarify, when I say they're fairly large, each link in the chain is 30 feet long, 20 feet wide, and is formed from a welded loop of iron that is 5 feet in diameter.
Oh,
Okay,
damn, boy.
I would like to, for sure, use the adamantium sword to try to just like knock off a chunk to like carry around, like a good size to where like maybe if we had time, I could maybe forge a weapon out of it.
You're gonna make a weak link at the top of it that we're gonna
Yep.
climb down.
It's fine. You saw that. You heard the size.
All right.
All right.
Well, so a couple of things, just to alleviate some of these. This is not the only such post. It's not one set of chains.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
There are... here, I'll just post this.
I was gonna say, are you sure you want to try doing that?
I do. I am sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is, like, El Terrell, as it's floating in Avernus.
Okay.
You can see there's several connection points for the chains.
Are the chains the things around the perimeter? Oh, I
Yes.
see.
Wait, so if we go around to each one,
Which one is the closest to Knucklebone?
we're leaving from the Citadel.
Which
Oh, we went through
is-
this.
Yeah,
The
yeah. You
Citadel.
guys went on to the Citadel and basically went to the western one because that's the closest one to you.
straight western,
Okay.
the big loopy one.
The one in the bottom left of the map.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Is this the closest to Knucklebone?
I'm checking. Give me a second. Yes, it is.
You know what? I think I'll wait till we get to the bottom to do the try to knock the chain and try to grab some chunks off of it. It's been made pretty apparent from everyone's feelings about me doing it at the top. So
Good call. You must be sober tonight.
It's
No,
not up
there
and
ain't.
down. It's like a bridge.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter which. It doesn't matter which end you do it on. You're going to compromise if you are going to compromise it.
Yeah, take our bridge away.
You're
well,
gonna-
we
you
can
can
travel to
compromise with each other.
fire that goes down into Avernus goes down.
I'm saying go ahead and just take it now and save us the trouble of you remembering to do it later. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
which end you do it on.
Fair enough.
Just do it. Yeah, and they're giant chain links. Like, yes, you're probably gonna get pieces to fly off. Will they be usable for forging? Probably not. But I mean, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, trying to have fun here. We'll play.
Maybe you can make some arrowheads. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do that.
All right. So what are you doing?
So I'm going to use the adamantium sword to try to knock chunks off the chain link to keep around and possibly smith or use for creating weapons.
Okay. Let me just look something up because, believe it or not, I actually have a stat block for those chains.
because D&D.
Because D&D, yes.
Because people like me.
This is the chain
because of
mimic.
people that think like me. Well, you could just go around each one and break it.
Is the chain a mimic?
Well, it's not lunging at you right now. Let's see here.
We'll find out.
Okay. So, yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll on the chain if you're going to attack it. To try to get a chunk off of it.
Adamantium, I get advantage, right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you have a good hit on there. Roll damage.
Good hit.
Oh, I should clarify. Whenever an adamantine weapon hits an object, it's an automatic critical hit. Sorry, I thought you knew that. So roll another d8.
Oh, whoops.
1d8 by itself.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be that 6 that he rolled is good, and then plus the 2. So a total of 8. So your sword hits it, and it was a good angle, it was a good cut. There doesn't appear to be any effect on the chain.
Okay, so it's stronger than the adamantium. All right, well, I'm not too worried about it then.
I wouldn't say stronger then, but yeah. Okay. So real quick. So if we cross this, do we have to fucking climb down that fucking pillar of wherever the fuck it is?
Yeah. And as you're kind of standing there debating this, see him taking this swing, you hear a loud ka-chunk. And you notice that the pillar that is holding the chain to Avernus has moved down about a foot. Drawing
From him
the
hitting
chain.
it?
No.
Oh.
This is like about a minute afterwards. Drawing the chain taut.
So perfect walking platform.
It would still be a climbing across it. It's still a chain. The links rotate 90 degrees in orientation every link.
Makes sense.
But there are those 1 foot long barbs on the chain that basically act as really nice hand and footholds. You're basically just monkey barring your way across this stuff.
Let's do it.
Like hanging? There's like no way to like use them as like.
No,
hey,
you can
guys,
use them
just
as
walking
footrest
across
as well.
Okay.
Like imagine if you had monkey bars that you're walking across on the top of the monkey bars. There's another set above you as well, so you have 4 points of contact
Okay.
when you're standing
Is there
still.
anything like fucking flying around? Any
Make a perception check.
yeah, okay. Where is it at? I'm the only one looking for this. That's cool. Whatever.
Oh, no, I'll hold the magnifying. Actually, I'll hold the binoculars.
Is that allowed?
No, because it's perception, not investigation.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But you can make your own perception check. You can do separate instances. So if you want to also look around while he's looking around, that is perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
I'll
gentlemen,
take a
I'm
glance
back.
around as well.
Well, 17 is good enough.
All right.
And yeah, as you're kind of looking around, you don't see anything immediately around this top area here. But as you look down over the edge, down at the ground of Avernus, you can see armored legions of devils encircle the enormous hosts of iron that anchor Elturel to the rocky ground beneath. You can see squads of demons fighting 10 deep in some places hurl themselves into the devil's ranks. Most of those abyssal troops appear to be lowly mains and dretches who die quickly in vain attempts to drag down devils, so that stronger demons behind them can strike killing blows. A dark river cuts a path across the blasted landscape and flows directly beneath the city. Floating on the river are demonic barges being assailed by a squadron of winged devils under the command of a terrifying pit fiend wearing an eyeless helm and clutching an infernal battle standard.
You got pictures? Because that shit sounds dope.
I might. Give me a second.
How many demons? Like
A lot.
an army?
An army.
Yes, an army.
Oh shit! I fucking hate those guys.
What are you, Indiana Jones?
I am giving.
Sorry, just the image is too big for Discord, so I'm trying to make it smaller.
No, Vagic, you do not have a diamond.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you stole it when I was down, huh?
I thought we had 3.
So
Nope.
this is kind of
Okay, cool.
yeah. So this is like the reverse orientation, looking up instead of down, looking up at El Terrell.
Lame.
Pretty.
So what are we thinking? Are we just climbing down these chains?
Oh
Already
well,
moving
there's
across them.
if there's 2 armies of devils down below us, I don't recommend just like jumping down in the middle of it.
I don't think they really care about us. They're pretty preoccupied with the blood war.
They're just
I
in the river, though,
think
right?
that we just kind of mix in with the casualties at that point. So that's what the only thing I'm worried about.
Don't be a pussy, Steve.
We should totally find a less crowded place to jump down. By the way, where's Lulu in all this?
She's flying right next to you, looking down over the edge of the lawn. Says, "Yeah, that's a lot of devils. I'm glad I can fly."
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I think
what does she think? Can I ask, like, what the fuck do you think we should
looks
do? What
similar.
did you do when you were doing this?
And then she looks down. She looks up at you guys. Well, I don't recommend attacking. They'll probably kill you. On the other hand, they seem really preoccupied with those demons, so you could probably just sneak down there and they wouldn't even notice.
All
That's
right,
what we
cool.
do.
So I'll pick up Royce then, and I'll fly down with Lulu.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, dog.
Okay,
So
so that
Steve,
leaves what,
well-
Elron and Ira to climb
Yeah.
down,
Vagic.
Me
and Vagic.
too.
Okay. Sorry, I thought 2 of you could fly.
No, that's
That's
Mercius.
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 Okay.
The other
Well,
paladin.
at least you don't have to
The
worry about
better
Merzius.
paladin.
He can fly, and he can carry the other guy that's not here. Tortuga.
Yeah, and all we have is yeah, he can just carry Tortuga. You know, the 7-foot tall turtle.
Yeah, the half.
I never said it would be an easy flight. He's a paladin.
That's why I
He's
got
used
this-
to
that's why-
sacrifice and pain and all that shit.
That's why I grabbed
Used
the
to
small
carrying
guy.
burdens.
Before Steve leaves, I yelled at him, "Yeah, man, I don't think anywhere else on this plane of Avernus is any better than what's going on right here."
And then
Okay.
I like turn around and grasp Royce by one hand, and then give Vagic the middle finger.
Hang on. Okay, before Steven picks me up, I greatly appreciate him picking me up, though. I'm pretty sure I can use slow fall as one of my key point abilities. Let me just double check real quick.
Oh, if he can do that, I'll pick
So
somebody
if I
else up.
can, yeah. Let me see.
Can you slow fall to where you want to go to though?
Well, it's
Yeah, I
a
can
reaction
slow fall.
that you do before you hit the ground.
Yeah, I can use slow fall for a key point. Yes.
So he can just
Alright.
aim his jump and slow fall if he wants. I mean, there's no reason you can climb down too. I don't know
Alright,
why
I'll just
everybody's
pick
trying
up
to
the
avoid
next-
climbing.
I'll just pick up the next lightest person. So I imagine that's probably what Ira.
Well, okay,
I'm
hang on.
climbing.
So where
I
are
don't
these
care.
chains anchored? Are these chains anchored right near where the devils and demons are fighting? Because if they're not,
Yes.
then yeah, I'm just gonna.
They're at the top of
are.
the pillar. There's a pillar.
It's
There's a chain to a
literally the
pillar.
path we're supposed to take. Why would they make it impossible to get down?
Then I'll just climb down the chain.
Ira.
I'm just climbing down the chain. As these guys have been debating, I've already moved up the chain towards the pillar.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm with Ira. I fucking don't listen to these nerds, and I'm just gone with Ira.
And yeah, I'm just doing that.
On my way.
Okay.
Just save your key point. Let me fucking carry you down.
Okay, carry me down.
You can climb the chain, Steven. You don't have to fly. You can climb
I'm
the chain.
flying, motherfuckers.
Okay, fly then. I'm just saying you don't you. There's no point in debating and questioning where we're going. It's where we're
I'm
going.
Sorry, will you chill the fuck out, bro? I'll fight you.
No, I'm literally laughing. I'm not angry. I'm
Watch that,
amused.
That's okay,
Crossbow.
right?
How far
Crossbow bolt. Fucking hits
Under-
magic.
under? How far down is it?
What does the pillar look like when we get to it?
The pillar looks like a pillar of iron with a chain at the end, on the top, and it's you kind of saw it like sink down a bit, kind of pulling the chain taut as it did so. And of course, they put all of this in vastly different sections, so flipping between it takes a bit.
No, you don't.
All right, so for this part, you got to go to page 87. For this part, you got to go to page 203.
Yes. It is
Is exactly what you're
like
talking
that.
about. Vagic, we will take that sword away from you.
No. Does this
Stop doing
iron
shit
seem
with it.
enchanted of some kind?
I immediately
It's infernal
regret
iron.
taking the sword.
It's infernal iron.
Okay, I knew
Infernal
it was.
implies it is magical.
Under, when you get a sec, I just want to talk to Andrew for a quick second.
Yeah, sure. I'm just looking something up in the book, so go ahead and you talk to Andrew.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to ask him, like, hey, like, I fuck, how do I, like, ask? Just, I don't know, just kind of, I just want to get his, like, general vibe of, like, what our plan is, where we're going, whether or not he thinks the devils and demons are going to care about us and or notice us, just kind of his general vibe on
The situation.
Yeah, and
what's
so he
going on,
tells
yeah.
you that the demons will kill everything in their path. They don't care. They are agents of destruction. The devils are much more organized, and they're going to be focused on handling the demonic threat. So, if you were to go down there and just not draw attention to yourselves, you could likely slip away, and the infernal forces, they're not going to care. You're a non-entity as far as they're concerned.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate you, bud.
Of course.
You just don't understand what is magical about it.
Yeah, but like the preface for the check was whether it was infernal or regular iron. So that's why I assumed that I was oblivious to whether it was infernal or not.
You can make whatever conclusions you want, but you don't, like, what I'm telling you is that you looking at it couldn't tell, for sure.
Fair enough.
You can guess
Striking
whichever
it
way
with
you'd
the-
like.
Striking it with the sword would have pretty much answered your question, because regular iron would have been damaged from adamantium.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
fair enough.
anyway, so when we get to this iron pillar, what's the goal for getting down here? Is there any obvious climbing points, or is it smooth?
There are these foot-long barbs just all over it, making for an easy
Oh,
climb.
okay, that's gotcha. That's what you're talking about, the barbs. I thought those were on the chain.
They are on the chain and on the pillar.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well then.
So you're moving at
Maybe-
half speed, unless you have a climb speed, but it's not a particularly difficult task. Just a
All
slow
right.
Would you say
Yeah, I
it's
wasn't
almost
sure
like
if we were
there's
doing
minor
acrobatics or
terrain?
anything goofy. I missed the pillar having the spikes on it. My apologies.
Where is Knucklebone in relation to the
About
bottom of this pillar?
she points it out, and you can kind of see off in the distance a kind of like a low-lying fort-looking thing
Like away from the fight, right?
away from the fight. It looks to be about 10 miles away from the base of the pillar. You know, about
Oh,
a
that's not
day's
bad.
journey.
Oh boy.
Sorry, half day's journey. My bad. A day's journey is about 24 miles.
Oh, that's not horrible.
All right, and the pillar is iron as well.
Yes, it appears to be made out of the same material as the chains.
Is the whole party on this right now?
Except for Steve, who said he was flying, and Lulu's also flying next to them.
I cast heat metal. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to find out how high up it is, and I'm actually not believing it that they don't actually have that listed anywhere.
Well,
Aha, 500
roll-
feet. There it is.
Roll a D100.
Why the
and that's
fuck do
how
they
high it is.
spell it out instead of using numbers that would be easy to see in a paragraph of text? These fucking assholes.
I was gonna say roll a D100 and multiply it by like 0.5 or something, or
I,
1.5.
like, I had a general sense of it, but it's like I know they listed it somewhere. Yeah, they spelt it out as 500 feet.
Oh, they
didn't
wrote
use-
the word.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
wrote the
gosh,
words
it's
instead of
me
500,
texting.
so it didn't stick out in a paragraph of text when I'm searching for it. Thanks,
You know what, fuck
guys.
those guys? Let's just start a new campaign.
All right, yeah.
Flip.
Everyone
Sure.
falls off the chain into the middle of the battle.
Let's get it.
All right, yeah. So you guys
I mean,
start
that would-
climbing.
That would be the
across.
fastest way to end the campaign.
Yeah. So as you're moving across this, you begin getting like this feeling that this isn't normal iron. That this is almost certainly infernal iron. And
bad juju
It
vibes.
gives off bad juju vibes, and I need everyone climbing on it at this point to make a Constitution saving throw.
Good call,
Suddenly, Steve carrying
Steven.
you down doesn't seem like such
So-
a fucking bad idea, you jackasses.
Well, real quick,
I don't
I
care.
feel like I said I would take a ride with you, Steven, but I don't want to just say that now that we know this. So
I was under the impression it was Steve and Lulu flying, and everybody else was on the chain.
I offered
Okay.
to pick somebody
That's
up, but all
exactly
of you
what it
guys
is.
said no.
okay, then I'll roll. And what? Sorry, what kind of check is it?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Con save.
Ouch.
You should be decent at those. I think monks get that, right? Good
no,
barb.
strength and dex, but I have good.
Yeah, you should have a high con.
I have +2 con, but it doesn't matter when I roll like shit.
All
Too bad you
right.
didn't roll what Vagic rolled.
Oh, you rolled like shit? You
So,
rolled like shit?
Elron and Royce, you guys passed and will take half damage
Hell yeah,
of
brother.
6 necrotic damage. So you guys take 3, the other 2 take 6. And for the 2 of you that failed, Vagic and Ira, it kind of causes a bit of a flinching motion from you guys, and I need dexterity saving throws to avoid falling.
Question under, I am resistant to necrotic damage now because of my my armor. Does that affect that?
Yes, you don't need to make the dex save then. Just
yeah.
Ira.
Still take 3 because I'd be
You
half.
take 3. You don't need
Yeah.
to make the dex save because you dampened it as if you had passed. And Ira's able to hang on.
Well, duh.
Yeah, you
So
guys
I take 6.
God.
Yep.
Just to verify. Okay.
say again. You take
I
6
just want to make sure
necrotic.
I take 6. Okay. Because it felt like you were all over the place for a second there with the who was taking what damage. I was like, oh wait, me?
Yeah, so
Figured I took
Ira,
6.
you take 6. Vagic,
Alright.
Elrond, and Royce all take 3.
How far were we across when this happened?
This was about a minute. This is about a third of the way down.
Oh, okay.
So there will be 2 more
All right.
checks. And you guys kind of keep, working your way down.
I'll tie a
So-
piece of hemp rope to one of the spikes and start using that to climb.
Any chance I could
Can I just jump and
And-
use a key point for slow fall?
any chance I can grab somebody and carry them down comfortably?
Well, so
I
yes, there is a
would-
chance. Who would you grab?
I would take
Wow.
Elron.
Yeah, Elron probably. Who's the
Because-
lightest?
Well, it doesn't
I-
matter for weight. You're going down. You just need to slow your descent.
Oh yeah, so I'll take Elron then.
Okay. And
Hey, yo,
Royce, you
I'm
said
going
you're
to-
just gonna jump off and use a key point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And
And
Ira, you-
that-
Vagic has a necrotic resistance. I'm using rope, and then so I'll be making less contact. Basically, I'm going to be fast repelling.
uh-huh. You
Alright,
sure you want to
but
do that?
With the spikes? Yeah.
Okay.
Acrobatic checks. It's acrobatic checks versus con saves.
Ooh, never mind.
While Steven grabs me, can I inspire Ira?
Sure. You can give a
Hey.
bardic to Ira.
You got this, bro.
So Vagic, you're just climbing down normally?
Fuck it. My acrobatics is terrible, so I'm just gonna walk down.
So you keep climbing down, so
I
you'll
need
need to
to-
make another con save. Ira, I
Right.
need you to make an acrobatics check.
I just need
Yeah,
to
my
clarify
my
something real quick
acrobatics is
under.
higher than my Constitution saving throw. That's why I'm repelling.
Okay.
Are
Ira.
inspired?
So yeah, you're kind of fast rappelling down there, and you realize those spikes, they're looking really sharp at this point. I need a dex save from you.
It's okay. I'm good at those.
And then under.
Yep, I'm fine at those.
Say again.
Whoever said
Uh,
under, go ahead.
So for my slow fall, it says. So it's not just a regular like slow fall spell. It says I can reduce any falling damage by an amount equal to 5 times my monk level.
Okay.
So I'd rather just do the checks than because we're still like 300 feet up.
Yeah, about that.
I'll just do the checks then instead of jumping.
Okay. Yeah, you're about 300 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, then a con save from you, Royce.
Okay.
All right, Royce. So you resist successfully. Vagic is gonna. He failed and takes all of it.
Again? Jesus.
Yep. So that is
Six
another
is a flat zero.
9 necrotic damage to Vagic.
So I'd take 4.
You take 4, Royce. Vagic, I'm going to need a dex save from you to avoid slipping.
I still have the necrotic resistance, so I'm still taking halves.
Oh, okay.
and,
Then never mind about the thing. Sorry, I forgot that was you. Too many things going on at once.
Yeah.
All right, now Ira. So yeah, you kind of
Yep.
Rappelled down, barely avoided impaling yourself as you kind of slam up against the side of the pillar there. As a result, you take 7 slashing damage from the side of the barb.
All right.
Why does under roll so high every time?
I'm gifted with dice.
That
Shit.
is a very high 3d6.
Jesus.
Fucking have rolled 2 nat ones in a row.
You're welcome.
Ira, how much rope do you have?
Hemp rope.
Whatever rope you're using for rappelling.
Hemp rope. I have 250 feet.
Okay. So yeah, so you guys keep moving down. Vagic and Royce, I'm going to need another con save. This will be the last one before you kind of get down to the ground, the din of battle kind of raising up to meet you.
I'll jump this time.
Okay. So, Vagic, I just need that save. You pass.
You should take quarter now, shouldn't
Necrotic resistance, do I still take damage, or do I take like
You get to have
quarter?
the half of damage. So you take 1
Yeah,
point of
so
necrotic
quarter.
damage.
1 point?
Yep.
Alright.
You quarter it basically.
Yeah. Alright.
And 1 quarter is
We're too good for the win, dude.
Right, now, Royce, you said you're jumping off, right?
Yeah, I'm what, like 150 feet?
About that.
Yeah.
Let's
I'll
call it
do
100 because that's when you would jump.
Okay.
So you reduce the fall damage by 5 times your monk level?
5 times my monk level. What's our total level right now? 7?
Which I believe you're at 7, so that should be 35 points of damage.
I have 6 levels of
6.
monk though, so 30 points.
Oh, 30 points. Okay.
What do you mean we're level 7? We're level 6.
Now we're level 6.
Sorry.
Oh,
You
then
should have-
5.
Yeah.
So 25.
So-
25
You
points.
negate
Okay.
25 points.
Yep,
of
so
damage.
about 100 feet off the ground, everyone just kind of sees Royce just take a very, very long step off a very short pier. And starts
So
plummeting
graceful.
down.
Is he belly flop?
And he does some like monk horse shit at the end to kind of slow himself down. As a result, he only takes 1 point of damage.
Holy fucking low roll. Holy
God.
shit! 2 1 2
You
2
lucky
2 1
bitch.
2 2 2. Holy shit!
Lucky
Yeah, you
that-
got lucky as shit.
And Ira, I need your acrobatics check until you're 50 feet off the ground.
Very
Wait,
inspired.
am I already down at the bottom by now?
You're down at the bottom, but Ira, I need your acrobatics check.
Can I ready?
Ira, I need your
all to catch
acrobatics
him?
check. Just hold on, guys.
Oh, good. I was just trying to catch him.
That's fine.
All right, yeah, you kind of just rappel, kind of bouncing along, avoiding the spikes this time. You're now 50 feet up at the ground, and you're holding the end of your rope.
Yep. I'm gonna climb the rest of the way down.
Okay. So you start climbing the rest of the way down.
I should make it before anything happens.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't feel good. And by the way, you left your rope there.
That's intentional.
Yep.
Oh, reality! It should have been Steve to the ground first because he's flying, and then me. Well, actually, no, Royce because he jumped, and then me because I was fast rappelling. So technically, the order of which things happened was, it's hard to keep
It
track.
was
of,
convenient for me running it, not the actual order that things happened. It's fine.
Yeah. But no,
So-
for answering Steve's question, if he could have caught me or not, yes,
Yes, he would have been able to, but it didn't matter unless you
thank you.
really badly flubbed that. That's why I wanted your acrobatics check first. Anyway, so you guys have all gone to the ground, and now I need all of you to make a stealth check to avoid drawing the attention of the infernal legions.
Sneaky.
Oh, that's right. It's not 7 anymore. It's 10.
And
Well-
you have a bardic just in case.
Should I use the bardic?
It's up to you.
Do it! Do it!
Should I use the bardic? What's the highest stealth check you've ever seen?
53.
Wow.
Don't use it. Don't use it. Don't use it.
I won't beat the record, so I ain't gonna try.
It was basically a build based entirely around maximizing skill checks. It died. It
hilarious,
died like
though.
every other week.
Oh yeah, you'd be horrible in combat if you're just focused on maxing skill checks. But boy, is that motherfucker gonna be hard to see and do. He can do whatever the hell he wants too. So
I'm not
we gonna
sneaky.
need. I was just gonna say, hang on, before we get all our results, can you give another inspiration out, Elron? Because I would have immediately said give inspiration. Yeah, I know. I would have said give inspiration to the paladins right
paladins.
away. Yeah. Get inspiration to the paladins right away, but I didn't get a chance to say it and he already rolled, so.
Is it too late? Under.
Indeed.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, you guys come down there. It is too late to give inspiration at this point. The dice have been cast. And you get down there, kind of this. You can see the Infernal Legions kind of doing this. And, Royce, you kind of hear Steve in your head, kind of, when you get like a nice clear view of that pit fiend directing the battle, he just kind of says, "Oh, Lucille's here. I suggest running away quickly and quietly and hope she ignores you.
Who
If
said
you want
that?
to live."
Andy.
Andrew was saying that.
Andrew.
Yeah, you said Vagic.
Oh,
That's why
sorry.
everybody was confused. He's like, you hear Vagic's voice in your head.
no, Andrew. I meant Andrew. But at the moment, the Infernal Legions seem to be more focused on the demons than some random people that just climb down a tower.
I'm running.
Okay.
Don't run. Just walk. Remember the rule. If you act like you belong, people pay less attention to you. That's why I
Right.
carry a construction vest in my car.
But fair enough. So I start running, and then Ira grabs me, and then literally says those words to me, and then I'm like, okay.
What the hell's a construction vest and what's a car?
Yeah. I'm very confused, but I get the gist.
Also, clipboards. Clipboards are fucking amazing.
Under. How close is the pit fiend?
The Pit Fiend. Sorry, this is spread over like half a chapter of stuff they keep referring to.
Hey, you
She
gotta
is
sit there and go
about
back.
155 feet away from you.
Why do you say crossbow bolt?
I don't have a crossbow. It was just jokes.
I trip Vagic.
Sorry, I missed like the last 2 minutes. Am
We're
I
at
in
the bottom
trouble?
of the pillar. No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So you guys start moving away. The legions do not seem to be giving chase, and soon enough, the din of battle begins to fade.
Do I see any peach pits around?
Make a perception
Yeah.
check.
What's our scenery look like?
Blasted hellscape.
Yay.
It's kind of sandy, crunchy, pebbly
It's
ground.
more of like a palm tree vibe.
Hmm.
You do not see any peach pits.
Oh, good.
Oh, he's probably back at his freaking his TV.
His zombie house?
Yeah. Why would he leave a perfectly well-designed entertainment source?
That's true. What's the cat doing? Does it notice anything like while we're walking? Other than the
Goes with
fact that we're in hell?
Goes with my perception checks. When I make perception checks, Under takes that into consideration. He would have
Okay,
said
I'm
something.
sorry.
Nope, it's fine. It's a good question.
It is a good question, but no. No, the cat just seems to be chilling.
Yeah.
So,
Cat's
so
perception
we're
is
just
actually
following
almost as
Lulu.
high as mine, so we just kind of include it in the roll.
Oh, fair enough. So we're just following Lulu. Lulu's taking the lead, and we're going to where we
Wherever.
need to be. The fort.
Yeah, Fort Knucklebone. It's this way. It's about 10 miles away. It'll take us it'll take us about the rest of the day to get there.
Okay.
Is
Well, you
Lulu
lead the way.
like keeping watch at all from like flying above or?
No, she's kind of sticking down to the ground, close to
Oh,
it.
okay.
Trying not to attract attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nail
Alright.
that sticks up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
The
Well,
other thing is once you're down here and start kind of moving across this blasted ground, you also notice that it's extremely hot here. Like you're moving through desert.
Yep. Roasty toasty.
I've been to Arizona.
I have a meme for that somewhere.
And so, yeah, as you kind of get within sight of the fort, you can see that it is, in fact, a fortified compound that sits atop a low plateau that rises out of a crater-pocked landscape. At the center of the compound is a hill of rust-colored stone that resembles a hand clawing out of the ground, with gaps between the fingers. A jagged wall made of rock, bones, and metal debris surrounds this hand-shaped hill. Other highlights visible from this distance include a gatehouse atop which stands a half-dozen small figures on watch.
oh no.
It's about 300 feet away at this point.
Did you say stone?
I almost said that. So I look at Ira and I go, "Mommy, Ira, what do we do?"
Well, what do you want to do?
Well, I don't want to die, but I do want to get there.
Oh, how would you go about getting there?
Well, I don't think walking up to the front gates and being like, "Hey, what's up, dudes?" is the best move. Why don't we ask Lulu if she can like scout out ahead and like find like some areas where we could maybe sneak into the premises or just something that we can our best chance of survival to getting inside this fortress.
Well, yeah. What do you think about that, Lulu?
Yeah, Lulu, what up?
She kind of listens. She's like, but it's right there. Can't we just go up and ask to enter?
I mean,
Is there anybody manning the wall?
Yeah, you can see half-dozen small figures.
Yeah,
The gatehouse.
Lulu, do you see the peoples up there? Like, I don't think they're gonna like us. I'm gonna be real with you here. I don't think it's gonna go well if we just walk up. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get closer. That way, if things do go sideways while you're out scouting, we can more readily aid you in combat if that were to happen.
Magic. Do you
Yeah.
realize the DM just told you why don't we just walk up and ask to go in?
Yeah, I know, but
DM, the guy that's in charge of what's going to happen next, just told you walk up and go in.
yeah.
And you're still questioning if we should go up and go in. He just
Sorry,
gave you
I
the
took a page
answer.
out of Steve's book there. My bad. Yeah, let's just
Dude.
go up.
Opposite of a, are you sure?
Have you seen
He
what
didn't even- he
Thunder
didn't
has
even
done to us
hesitate.
before?
Yes, but he never warned us.
That's true.
Hmm.
If
Fair
you
enough.
ask Lulu a question, Lulu will answer how Underdark sees fit to answer. If he wants to kill us, he can have Lulu lie to us. He doesn't want to kill us. You guys got to realize he's trying to kill us. He doesn't want to kill us. He wants us to succeed. So why would he put us in a situation where we would die and he knows we would die?
Yeah, I took a page out of Steve's book there. My bad. Yeah, let's.
No, it's
So
fine. I'm just
Leroy
explaining
Jenkins.
his answer.
yeah, let's just
Yeah.
Lulu convinces me like, hey, I think it's good. Then,
Hey,
all right,
fuck off.
Lulu, I trust you. You've not steered us wrong yet. Let's just go up to the front door.
Yeah, you guys
Yep.
start approaching, on the front door. When you get within about 100 feet of the gate, which one of you grabbed the map from way back in Candlekeep?
Oh boy.
Ira?
All right.
Question mark?
I think
Yeah.
Merxius has that map, to be honest, but we can say I have it.
Okay, well, you would probably grab it out of Mercy's pack when it starts talking.
The map is talking.
Yeah, you guys hear this sound that sounds like ding.
On the map.
Now
on
arriving
the map,
at-
on the map. On the map.
And so you guys are, continuing on your way to the fort's front door.
All right. So the map just basically says you have arrived at your destination.
Well, it tells you the name of it. It tells you you've arrived at Fort Knucklebone.
Ah, gotcha.
Can I ask
So-
Andrew a question real quick?
Yeah.
Can I just ask him if he recognized the pit fiend that we saw earlier?
He said, of course he did. That was Lucille, as he said before.
Lucille.
Yes.
Know her pretty well, do you?
Everyone knows her well. She's Zariel's
Oh,
number
really?
2.
Oh.
Royce was not here when that happened. He was gone for about 2 minutes when that segment happened, so
okay.
he didn't actually hear the name.
Yeah.
no worries.
It's Zariel's second in command.
Can I ask Andrew who these fucking guys are up on the that we're looking at up on this wall?
Hold on.
I don't
You can
think
try.
Can the shield actually see anything?
Oh, I thought we saw some dudes up there.
You did, yes.
You
Oh,
have to realize Royce is short.
I see. Royce, point your shield up at the people up on the wall.
Well, no, it can see. It's more just what's the range of stuff. All right, yeah.
I see.
And he says, oh, it appears to be red caps.
Are they gonna kill us?
Maybe.
Thanks, Andrew. Way to be optimistic, my friend.
50-50 odds.
Dope. Love that for us.
We'll play dice with them. They'll fall in love with us right away. Plus, we have wine.
Guess
Is there
who's
cover? Is
proficient
there
in
cover
has
around
dice?
us? Anything? Any like craters of like war?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's a crater-pocked landscape. It's like walking across the moon.
So there's cover if we needed to take cover, essentially.
Yeah, for some
All
amount
right.
of cover. Yes.
Beautiful. All right.
Well,
They're also
Steve's
up on
talking
the
to
top of the
Andrew, I'm
wall.
just gonna walk up to the door.
So you walk up to the wall.
Yeah.
One of these now identified as red caps looks down, kind of sees you approaching and kind of yells down, in a surly manner, You there! Stop! What's the password?
Andrew,
I have
the next
dice.
We can hear
Yeah.
him from. He's out in front of us, so I'm going to turn to Lulu and do you know what the password is?
She shakes her head.
Andrew, what's the password?
I say to the red caps, I have dice. You guys want to play?
They kind of look at each other. One of the red caps kind of smacks the other red cap over on the back of the head and says, we don't have a password, you idiot. They all start
I hear
laughing.
that? Oh, perfect. Can I come in, guys?
Well, wait, you said you got dice?
Yeah, let's play.
All right, yeah. Let's play for you to get in here. Roll the dice. Tell me what they say.
Okay, what do I roll? D6s?
Yeah, roll 2d6 or however many dice you have.
I have a whole dice kit, so I don't know. Or tools.
6d6 then.
Right.
5d6 would be the standard for
Okay,
any cup game.
5d6. Yeah.
Liar's dice, huh?
And I'm
Well, Liar's dice,
Yeah.
5s, Koreans,
Okay.
bar dice, everything uses 5 dice. Ship Captain Crew uses 5 dice.
I'm proficient in them, so
Koreans is 3s. You're trying to get the number 3 to show on the face.
All right, so Vajik, you kind of throw down the dice and
That's Why did you divide by 3?
yeah.
Right.
Why'd you add 3?
Yeah,
well,
why did you add?
I'm proficient, and I'm proficient in my tools because I have them as a tool that I'm proficient in.
Okay, sure. I got you.
You're just rolling for the dice face, but I guess.
I don't know, man. First time I used them.
That is so funny. Just thinking of like a dude that's really good at gambling, just automatically getting 3 extra for a game.
Whatever. Yeah, I was gonna say, but those dice that you rolled would be a good game of 5s because you have 4, 1, and 5, and then also a good game of Korean.
So Vajik, what do you tell the red cap up there? So you roll the dice. They're normal sized dice, and it's like a 30-foot wall. They obviously can't see the dice from up there. So what do you tell them that you rolled?
I whisper.
I told them the truth. I'm like, hey, we're playing 5s. This is what I rolled, and then I'm like, blah blah blah.
And they're like, what? We're not playing 5s? No, we're not. That's not
playing?
good at all. That's not good at all for you.
Can I fly up? And say,
Probably
"Hey
good
boys,
back.
want a cigarette?" And I offer them each a cigarette because I totally took this from the bar when we were smoking before the whole party got murdered.
Oh shit, you got cigs? Yeah, absolutely. And they all take a cigarette from him. He's like, yeah, you're cool. You can come in.
Hey, thanks, man. And I said, "Can I bring my friends in?" I'll give
No, they
you an
fucked
extra
up the
one for
dice.
later.
They have to stay out there till we can get the dice sorted out.
I'll
give
give
you
you
the
a
rules.
cigarette if you let him in.
Sorry, it's the rules. He fucked up the dice. Now he's got to fix it.
See, brother.
You can
What
stand
game is
here
playing?
and offer support all you want, but until he fixes those dice, he isn't coming in.
All right, can I let everyone in except for him then
Yeah, sure.
for an extra cigarette? All right, cool.
Whoa, what's the dice game? How do you win?
Well, they kind of look at you and they're like, well, that's part of the game. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. All right, you've already fucked up once as you start throwing the dice. Like, are you sure that's what you want to do?
I don't know what I want to do. I just want to get in.
Fucking really good game of Ship Captain Crew right there. That's 11.
Well, then why the fuck are you standing down there like an idiot with some dice on the ground? Pick that shit up and get inside.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. Let's go.
How many times did he roll?
Just twice.
Before they finally gave up.
Yeah.
All right, we're inside.
Yeah. So they let you all in eventually.
Fucking assholes.
Oh yeah. They're just chuckling the entire time.
Pirate mercenary, instantly pirate mercenary vibe is what I'm getting.
Yeah. So the
Just from that meaning.
The area enclosed by the rampart is littered with trash and mechanical parts, some put together in a way that resembles a vehicle. Ramshackle structures built from the same junk as the outer wall provide shelter. A platoon of small creatures mill about, all looking like feral gnomes, these redcaps. Several of them support these tall red cats, some of which drip with vile ichor. A pair of kenku are examining one of the strange vehicles, chattering to each other in high-pitched squawks.
Hey yo!
These
Chunka.
kenku carry an assortment of strange tools. When they see you enter, they look at you quizzically.
While we're here, can I just look at the history behind this hand?
Magic. He just described 2 Kenkus. What are we here looking for?
I know we're going for them. You're right. I just like to have some fun.
So what are you doing,
all right.
Magic? No, what are you
no.
doing?
Oh, I just wanted to really take a look at this big old stone hand and like, what's going
It's
on with it? Why
bone,
is it here? What's the
not
significance of
stone.
it? I thought you said it was stone.
No, it's made out of bone.
Bone. Rhymes. Okay. Well, when I notice that I'm completely wrong, I'm like, hey guys, I think that's our pals there, Kronk and Cusco.
Clonk and Chukka.
I
Can I walk up,
know. It's a
can I walk,
joke.
can I walk up to Clonk and Chukka and be like, hey guys, long time no see. How you been?
Yeah, yeah. One of them kind of like just kind of like wait motions like for you to stop, and the other one kind of chatters out, "What a deal! Patience is a virtue. Can't keep the boss waiting," and he runs off to one of the trash structures. A few moments go by. He pops back out, leading a tall creature wearing a long, tattered shift covered in mud, blood, mold, and worse. The hag's eyes seem to move independently of each other as she approaches, her straggly brown hair hanging in front of them. Resting on each shoulder are red-eye ravens that scrutinize your group. Behind her, a hulking creature built of disparate fiendish parts trudges moaning and hopping as it walks forward. Then both of the eyes focus keenly on your group, and on Lulu specifically. My goodness, the hag croaks, spittle dripping from her mouth. Where did you find such a treasure?
It's our friend.
Are you talking about our elephant?
Yes, I am.
She's our special lady.
She is indeed very special.
What's that supposed to mean?
Now, where are my manners? You may call me Mad Maggie. This brute behind me is Mikey.
Would you both like a cigarette?
Hi, I'm
No,
Royce, and this
thank
is
you.
Andrew, and I hold up the shield.
Indeed. It seems I am not the only mad one here.
Nope, you've just met a bunch of ragtag mad motherfuckers. Nice to meet you.
Indeed. What brings you to my little fort here?
We're here to fuck shit up, go for glory, and save the world.
You are a funny one. But seriously,
So I've been
why are
told.
you here?
Well, you see that big floating city in the sky? We're trying to get that out of here.
Oh, is that yours then?
That's the city of El Terrell. We're trying to return it back to the regular plane.
Belongs to a friend of ours.
Indeed, indeed. That seems a worthy quest of those such as yourselves, if you will forgive me for saying so.
Oh yes, I'm aware we don't look like much, especially myself and the tiefling we have along with us, and the halfling as well. But we are much stronger than we appear.
Under, can I tell what Mikey looks like? Or what he is?
Yeah, make an Arcana check. It is some type of flesh golem.
Okay.
For reference, this is Mad Maggie on the right and Mikey on the left.
Cute.
Yes. And what brings you to see Mad Maggie and your quest to rescue this city of El Terrell?
Well, it seems like you're a fancy lady enough to provide us a little help, assistance, if I can ask.
Assisting you, eh? Well,
Seems like you're very wise.
oh, thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Who says I was being flattering?
Did you mean it as an insult?
No, I was just stating the obvious. Flattery is obviously something of persuasion. I just see what I see.
Indeed. Well, it would turn out that I can offer some assistance, but I will need something in return.
You're not the first person to ask for something in return.
Indeed. I think you will
You want to
find
keep magic?
that... Say again, I missed that.
You want to keep Vagic here?
Vagic? No. She's kind of like walking around Lulu. Lulu's looking uncomfortable at the scrutiny. No, I'm not speaking about this Vagic.
What's wrong with me?
You see,
You're a dwarf.
I'm a collector of sorts, and I prefer certain artifacts that have to do with Zariel's rise to power here. This one, she indicates to Lulu, was here at the very beginning. She saw everything.
Well, she's not for sale.
Yeah, she's off the table, but we have other things we can offer you.
But you wished for services and materials. I merely want a service in return. I don't wish to keep Lulu from you. She, I doubt, would be very cooperative with that.
Hey, what is the payment of the service? I think we're looking for very specific items.
I turn around and hush the group. What are we talking about here?
Well,
What can I do for you?
I would like to experience Lulu's memories.
Hey, so will we.
Indeed.
Problem is, she doesn't have very many.
Oh, is that so? She kind of looks
What?
Lulu deeply in the eyes. No, they're still there. Just jumbled, hidden. I can find them.
What does that entail?
A ritual.
See, I'm not too fond of rituals. We've been down this road before.
Lulu, how do you feel about this?
Can we cover Royce's thing real quick?
Lulu looks around. She's like, well, my memories would probably be, knowing where the sword is might be useful. Hopefully.
Are you sure you're okay with this?
If it leads us to the sword so we can save the city, absolutely.
Okay. Well,
Also, I'd like to point out that I agree with Elron about the what Royce said in chat. If we get that in before the ritual goes down.
Yes, please.
yes, that.
Oh, he said, yes, he says that he is not familiar with Maggie herself. However, based on the fort, based on how she is, she's likely one of the warlords of Avernus. He begins an explanation that Avernus, while it is ruled over by Zariel, the people in it that aren't devils don't really follow a strict hierarchy. Rather, there are just sections of it more or less loosely controlled by people who have the strength of arms to maintain control over an area of it.
They're saying
These
she's
people-
not a devil?
No, she's a hag.
Oh.
We
Different.
bargain with hags.
Right, so you're going to share this information with the party?
Indeed. You see, the ritual would involve us going into a dreamscape where the Holophant's memories can be perceived.
Us?
Yes.
As in all of us?
I can bring all of you into it. We can all see it.
I'm gonna go slide dice.
But I was asking if Royce was going to share the. You don't tell the party. Oh, right in front of her. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, he can communicate to Andrew without speaking out loud. And Andrew can communicate back, obviously.
Yeah. I know that. What I'm saying. I was just asking if you was sharing that information that.
Nope,
that
we
I
don't have
just-
that information.
Yeah.
Real quick, Under. Did you say
Yep.
that the sword was here initially? Was that something that?
No, you don't know where the sword is. You have a vague you got a vague impression from the description that Ravengard got about an alabaster fortress. This is a fortress made out of crap, rust, and metal.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we're definitely not in that neighborhood. We're
It
on the other
is
side
here
of town.
in that it is in Avernus.
oh, okay. I thought this was the place. It was like,
Yeah, that's uptown.
Or-
We're downtown right now.
I thought this was forged around the sword or something. Okay, never mind.
Maggie,
But
let me
anyway,
address
yeah.
Maggie here.
Sorry, say again. Too many people talking.
Just trying to address Maggie here. I was like,
Yes.
I just want to say, what's your purpose here? What's your end goal here? What are we
What are
trying to
your-
accomplish?
Your desires.
Oh, the usual. I have a lust for misery, and I delight in the corruption of the valiant. Specifically, I seek to collect more artifacts tied to Zariel's fall from grace. Even
So it
if
sounds
they
like we're
are
not a fan of Zariel. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, I have absolutely all the respect in the world for Zariel. I merely find the historical fall from grace that she took to be of interest.
Maggie, I have a question.
Of course.
It seems to me like you're of someone who's of great power in these lands. Yes. Would you agree?
I have some modest amount of power.
But do you have a quest for more?
I think you mean, do I want more power?
Yes. Do you want more power?
Of course I want more power. Who doesn't want more power? The question
Yes.
is, what does it cost you to get that power? And I have yet to find a way to obtain more of it without paying too high of a price.
See,
The
that's
question
where
is,
we
what
come in.
does it cost you to get that power?
Yes. No, Steve. I understand that the cost is high, but that's where we come in. If you help us, we can help you simultaneously. Really. Um. Maybe seizing the power from Zariel into controlling these lands. All that we require in return is the return of Elturel to the mortal plane.
So you propose to install me as leader of all Avernus in return for my word that I will return the city to you once you put me in power.
Possibly. We'll talk
That is
numbers.
our intent. Yes, if you'll have us, if you'll help us.
Do not.
And how
No.
exactly do you propose to achieve this?
Well,
Rather lofty ambition of yours.
hopefully we can gain some more knowledge about our plans of, or not plans, but our the way to achieve our goal through the ritual unlocking Lulu's memories. I just would like a vote of good confidence, as it were.
Can I grab Vagic and tell Miss Maggie, excuse us for a second?
Of course, of course. Please consult with your friends.
And I bring Vagic back. And I said, hey, buddy, you know,
What
where
the
we
heck are
are.
you doing, Magic?
Where we are.
Yeah, what the fuck are you offering right now?
Vajik,
that is not this. You do not have authority to offer.
we
deal.
are not about to make another deal with another devil. This is a bad thing for
Not a
us.
devil.
It's a hag.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
She's still really strong, and we already you're lying to her.
Yeah, not to mention, we also made a deal with something
I
that
made any
on
solid
another
promises. I said that was our intention.
we are also
Not
sitting there
what
making a
was
deal
going
with
to happen.
somebody, and there is totally a mysterious object that is on one of our persons that is also asking for power that can totally hear us having this conversation right now. So I'd appreciate it if you
Somebody
watch
who
exactly what you
has
do.
much more power than this hag. I don't think I ever explicitly told her she would have the power. What I told her is we would assist her, but say a freed
I don't like
infernal
that you decided to
being.
do this without talking to us first. I don't like that you
Okay.
just decided to lie to her without talking to us first.
Okay. Well, when were we going to talk about it?
Before we made any deals with her, like you were about to do.
I don't think the deal was struck, and that's where we're having
You
this
were about to
conversation
make
now.
one, though.
Just asking how you're about to accommodate this deal.
Yeah. Then what was your plan? You think
To
she's not going to give us anything without her?
Acquire her power or her
She's not
the
dumb.
military that
She's not going to
she
give us
does have.
anything. She's not going to
Okay.
give us anything until we give her a concrete contract or we give her something physically. So I don't know what you're planning to ask.
Okay. You're right. You're right.
We're not going to outthink her. I can tell you that right now.
Okay. All right. Fine.
So what do we need to get from her? The location of the sword? Do you think she might know that? Because she's probably been
Yeah.
investigating it.
I'm sure she does. Know where it's at.
So how do we get that information?
At this point, I don't know.
Ira, Royce, any ideas?
Sorry, yes, we figure out exactly what she's willing to give us to search through Lulu's memories. Because that Lulu has already agreed to. So what do we want from her in exchange for Lulu's memories? The location of the sword?
Location of the sword. I think that's the best option right now.
I'm good with that.
I'm sure since we're all going to be able to be present in we'll go searching through Lou's memories, I'm sure that will be in her memories. I think we should try to get more.
Where it was, it might have been, I don't know. Could it have been relocated?
But what more are you looking for?
If she's
You
been
want her to fight with
investigating,
us? She's not going to fight with us.
if there's been an investigation of where the sword is currently.
Maybe not her per se, but maybe some of her lower minions could accompany us as escorts.
Okay, so we want information about where the sword is, and we want help gathering the sword.
Yes.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good with asking for that.
Okay.
For nothing but Lou's memories in return. I'm good with that.
Yes.
Guys, I think we
Yes,
need
no.
to ask. Oh, I think we need to ask the big questions as well. Like, if she is one of these quote unquote superpowers down here, what exactly extent does she have of power? How strong is she? Where she has control? Like, these are things that are kind of important if we're gonna do this kind of shit, you know?
I get it, but she's not going to give us everything we want. So I just want to give.
No, but if we are offering very powerful services, as putting her in power, the least she can do is tell us honestly.
That's
what
not in the
We're
table.
not doing that. We're not offering to put her in power.
We're not offering that.
We're
shit.
only offering her Lulu's memories.
Okay, well, that Lulu's memories is obviously very valuable, so we need to negotiate it in. We need to learn as much about this woman and this. Obviously, it's a faction of some sort. What she knows, if she wants Lulu's memories, she wants Lulu's memories.
I'm trying to get your attention over there.
Sorry, yeah.
So, number 16 has like
Crazy.
a gas spill, like right where
So,
we have to like
I
step.
think we need
Guys,
I will go clean that up.
more.
Sorry.
I think we need to negotiate some more. I think what we have in front of us is actually a beautiful tool. So
Okay. So do we agree that we're not going to go with the strike a deal
No.
with putting her in power,
no,
No, absolutely
but
not.
we are going to strike more of a deal of getting more information about the planes. Perhaps maybe not giving
no,
her power over all of
No, specifically the sword. The sword is the most important right now.
the
sword.
sword,
Yes.
the sword, and how she can
That's
that
very
goal.
much. That's very. Before you start cutting me off, it's very much the plan. What I'm saying is, other information that we can get from her is what we
Yeah.
need to discuss.
Well,
Okay, I'll leave it to you guys to ask the questions then, because all I really care about is the sword.
okay.
All right, Steve, it's up to you.
I think I could do this.
Okay,
I'll be there
Alright.
with Steve, just in case.
Yeah, thanks.
we'll all be up there together and return as a group. But Steve, you'll take the lead.
I'll
Wow.
interrupt Steve just in case.
I appreciate it because this may get off a little tangent. All right, we got this. And then we
Madame
break the
Maggie.
football huddle.
All right, yeah, you break up the huddle, you turn, and you can see Mad Maggie still standing there. Mikey just kind of picking his nose next to her. She appears to be talking with one of the ravens on her shoulder in a hushed voice.
Maggie, if I can interrupt you for a
yes.
second.
Oh, have you finished your conference then?
Yeah, I just kind of want to make sure we were all on the same page here. I know you
Course.
like that. So we obviously could help because we're in the position that we're in. We can obviously help you by offering these memories, but we're looking for something very particular, and I wanted to see if we could maybe strike a deal.
Oh, well. That would depend greatly on what it is you're looking for, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess it would. We're looking for a sword.
And the way you say that, I assume this is not just any sword, such as one of the ones you're carrying.
Possibly.
And which sword are you looking for, then?
Elrond.
What are you calling me in for? All right, Maggie, check it out. I know you're into these artifacts.
No, just give her the sword. Or don't give her the sword. Just fucking tell her the sword name because I forgot it.
Yeah, Azrael's sword.
This is totally out of character.
We're looking for Azrael's sword.
You mean Zariel's sword?
Yeah. Sorry.
Ah.
Oh, gee.
Well,
Wow.
that is a prize, isn't it? It's
It is
been
quite.
lost since her fall and her ascension to the become Duchess of Avernus.
And I'm assuming you've done some investigation towards it, given your desire for these artifacts and interest
Indeed, I have.
in this concept.
Indeed, I have, and I will tell you all I know about it after we view Lulu's memories here.
How much do you know about it, though?
Not much, but I know enough to point you in the right direction.
And can we trust we complete this deal in good faith? That if ever so something crazy happened, we can count on your support?
What exactly are you implying there? What are you intending to do?
Well, we obviously have a goal in mind, and I think we've expressed that already.
So we're gonna try to retrieve this sword.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Indeed. Well, if the memories that Lulu carries are as good as they should be, then I suppose I can offer some material assistance in that quest of yours. That would seem fair, would it not?
Yeah.
What type of assistance are you thinking of?
Well, you appear to be somewhat new to Avernus. Am I wrong?
Slightly. Slightly. But yes, we could use some help if possible.
Indeed. You see, I have these vehicles here, and we don't need all of them. I could, if in return for Lulu's memories, I could see fit to set you up with one of them. Give you a bit more mobility for your quest.
How much could one vehicle carry?
Well, a vehicle in general can hold as many as that can fit inside of it,
Which is
which is what I'm looking up.
4, 5. Oh, okay.
Couple.
Autonomous vehicles.
So how much money did I make playing dice?
How much for the
Huh?
bus?
I said I went off and played dice.
Oh, I completely missed that.
Yeah, no worries.
Are you guys cool with offering her the sword when we're done with it?
I don't know yet.
Because I genuinely
I
don't give
don't.
a shit what happens to Hell when we're done.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not sure.
I feel like we're open to negotiating that though.
Okay. And when I
Like,
say
hey, if
done, I
we
mean
get
like
it
once we
when
have
we're
secured
finished with,
Elthrell back to the material plane is what I mean by done.
yeah. So
Also,
I feel like that's way above her like power grade. You know, no
Well,
offense. I don't feel like she's the kind of person to do that. I think
To do
she's
what?
low on the totem pole.
She's a collector. She just wants to collect
yeah,
it.
she just wants to.
she just wants it to add to her collection,
Yeah.
not to use it. She's quite
And even
content
if she
with her
wants to use it, I
station.
don't give a shit what she does with it once we're out of Hell.
Oh, we're
She
just
kind
gonna
of
go deeper.
indicates this largish vehicle behind her. Looks like it could hold 4 creatures.
What about a halfling?
And how many of these vehicles do you have?
Oh, I have a couple, but I cannot. It would diminish our own capabilities too much to give you too many of them.
We want 3.
Even if
No.
We
we were
only need
to
2.
offer this sword as to your collection after we're done with its purpose for our quest,
Then
you
when
don't
you
think
give
you
me
could
the
spare
sword,
another
I
one?
would give you another one, sure.
I think 2 vehicles would be necessary, probably for acquiring it, as it's not a
What
possible
about
offer.
these?
Say again?
I said, what about these? And I hold up one of the red amethysts that I have that's worth 50 gold piece.
She looks and says, it's a very nice gem, but not really useful to me.
Okay.
You see,
I go back to playing dice.
there is a constant struggle here for maintaining one's own power. If I release too many vehicles for your use in this quest, I will not be able to project and protect my power in this area. You may come back to find this fort razed to the ground and all of us dead.
Can I ask Andrew another question?
Of course.
I want to ask him if he thinks she might have any information on how to free him from the shield.
He says, she might, but the question is, what would that cost you?
There's very little I wouldn't do to help you out, bud. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna ask her straight up. I have a pit fiend that's trapped inside of the shield, and I was wondering if you had any information on how to get him out.
No, I can't say I do, but I do know someone who would. And what do you have to offer for this contact?
Well, since we have no need for another vehicle after we retrieve the sword, how about we promise you the sword when we're done, and you point us in the direction of the person you're talking about.
She thinks about it and says, I dislike making deals where I give you something now and you promise to give me something later.
I guess the sword must not be that valuable then to you for your collection. I
It's not
suppose.
the sword, it's the vehicle.
if I made a contract with you for the sword, would that make you feel more comfortable? An official contract of some kind, rather than just my word?
She chuckles and says, "I think you mistake me for a devil. Contracts
don't
like
think
that are not. Well, let's just say that the difference between that and simply your verbal word is the cost of a piece of paper."
that's pretty much all we have to offer right now. If you think we have a chance of giving you that sword, then I think just a tiny bit. All you're doing is pointing us in the right direction. So I think it might be worth it. The risk reward ratio seems to be pretty high in your favor on this, since all you have to do is give us a name essentially. But I can't promise you anything other than the sword.
You're getting some really bad feedback, just so you know.
So all I can really do is make a promise of the sword. There's nothing concrete I can offer you right now, but it seems like a
Well, when you have
pretty good
something
deal risk
concrete,
reward
you
wise in
will
your
know where to
situation.
find me.
Okay.
So we made the deal for 2 vehicles and promise for the sword to give the vehicles back when we return. Just to confirm. 1 vehicle.
We have 1 vehicle, and
She's
now we have
offering
no
that
deal for the
if
sword.
you do the ritual with Lulu and the memories, she will let you take a vehicle with you when you leave. And some provisions.
I'm fine with that.
Do we have the helm of Torm?
No.
Oh.
No, we didn't bring that with. We left that, which was what I would have done. I would not have brought Tet into hell. It would have drawn too much attention.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just wondering.
Big shiny consecrated item. Yeah, that'll stand out in hell.
Well, fuck. I mean, it's not as important to you guys, I know, about Frank Andrew, but does anybody have any ideas? Anything we
I
could
would
offer here?
say wait to make that deal when we get back.
Okay, cool with me. Then yeah, I
So.
think we have our deal in place then, unless anybody else has other
But
ideas.
regardless of getting the information or not, now you know there is someone that knows how to do it that is accessible.
Yeah, that's true.
Valuable alone as it is.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So
All right,
I would say
I'm good,
that's
yeah.
kind of a win for you right there.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I would like to cover real quick. Yeah, while the party was chatting with her, I went and found some people to play dice with. I did not stay with the party.
Okay. Well, there are certainly some red caps there that would be willing to play against you in dice.
How long was the party chatting for about?
It's been about a half hour.
All right. How much gold can I have won or lost from these poor fools with my proficiency in dice and sleight of hand skill? What roll would you like me to make?
In hell, don't they bet like soul coins?
I'm sure they would still play for gold.
Yeah, these guys would play for gold.
Sweet.
All right.
It would be. Are you cheating or not?
Kind of. I am and I am not. I am cheating sometimes. I'm just sliding dice. So if I need to, I would cheat. But for the most part, I am trying to roll as legit as possible.
Then in that case, let's call it a sleight of hand check.
Alrighty then.
They will do the same. Yeah. So. So yeah. So you basically get from them 12 gold pieces and
Better not.
Huh?
I just said you better not. Give me Electrum.
Electrum.
No,
I
no.
saw that one coming.
See, at one point, they bet a lucky charm, is what they called it. It was a small leather pouch, and it was basically you cleaned them out. You took all their gold and this lucky charm.
All right, so I got a box of cereal. Cool.
Hey, yo, those marshmallows hit.
And
so it's called a small leather pouch.
Yeah, and so when you return to the party, they're just hashing out the finals of the deal with Man. She's like, yes, well, So, just to summarize everything, we will perform the dream ritual, which will allow us to use the dream space to view Lulu's hidden memories. In return, I will allow you to leave here with one of my infernal tormentors, like a large, dune buggy APC thing.
What is that capable of? Is that up for info right now?
Yeah, she would tell you this.
Oh Jesus!
She would give you a basic breakdown of it. Or rather, the Kenkuns next to her would be very rapidly talking and giving you all this technical information about the vehicle, and she's like pats him on the top of the head, like, yes, that's nice, dear. But you would get this, and in
So
return for any other information I had about the location of the Sword of Zariel.
Mad Max vehicle. Got it.
Yes, it is entirely a Mad Max vehicle.
Jesus, what a fucking monster! Does it have health? Where's it at?
It's at the top.
It's
Hit
a-
points.
Oh, there
It's
it
a
is.
giant turtle.
Can we heal it?
Sort of. It can be repaired. There are
By
ways to do that. If it
is
breaks.
it Tortuga? Is Tortuga the way to repair it?
He would probably have the best chance at it, yeah.
Him or Vagic, I think. Because
Can we-
Vagic's proficient with smithing tools, so he might be able to do something. Because I believe it's basically made out of metal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're saying Tortuga could put an Eldrick's cannon on it?
I love the prone deficiency. I love the description for that. If it rolls over and falls prone, it cannot right itself. No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask the hag just real quick what if she's looking for anything that I in particular, or just what kind of offering I could give her for the information about the person to free Andrew? Or is it just kind of whatever I bring, she says yes or no to?
She is unwilling to give you that information merely for a promise of something in the future.
No, I know. I just mean what kind? Like, is there any not like specs, but like anything I could be on the lookout for that I could give her for the information when we come back?
I mean,
Can you?
didn't ask her, nor did you offer her anything, so I don't think you have any way to know what she might want for that information. You just kind of dropped it when she said that.
Can you try offering?
Yeah, that's what I
her-
want to ask her right now.
I think he's
Is he-
asking for a fetch
Okay.
quest, basically.
Can you offer a shield trap or whatever it was he came out of?
Okay. All right. So let me finish the summary first. So, and she will give you the vehicle. However, it will take some time for me to gather the components for the ritual. It is late and I am tired. We can do this tomorrow evening. You are more than welcome to spend the night here in the fort and be protected under my aegis here.
Is she
Can I ask-
trustworthy?
Yes.
Of course I'm trustworthy. Just who?
No, I was asking under.
I know, I'm just joking.
Oh,
I mean, you can make an insight check.
is it necessary?
I mean, we're helping her out, so no, it's not necessary. She wants us to survive the night.
Copy that.
She needs time to gather the components for
we
the
don't have
ritual.
anything
She
on
wants
us.
you to do the ritual. She's offering you basically safe harbor here, so that you're not camping out in the middle of Avernus and get murdered in the middle of the night.
Oh, we won't do the ritual until tomorrow. Copy.
Yes. May I ask about pins or needles?
Hold on. Let's also
Yep.
cover the other thing because sorry, who was asking her about what she wanted for the knowledge about?
Yeah,
Andrew? That
Royce was asking
right?
for a fetch quest. Yep. Was asking for a fetch quest.
Well, you see, there's this individual whose name is Raga Draga.
Love it.
Yeah. He's a werebore. A rather contentious person. I'd like his head.
Point me in the direction.
She points out in Avernus. He's somewhat nomadic, but he likes to raid what travelers come here, so I'm sure you will find him eventually.
Draga.
But when you encounter him, make no deals. Just kill him and bring me his head, and I will tell you.
Raga Draga. Gotcha.
Yep.
Done.
Excellent.
All right.
I'd like to spend the next 45 minutes doing that by myself without the party. If we could just roleplay that real quick.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, yeah, I would like to make one. Go ahead, Under.
No, go ahead.
I would like to make a query about the that gem that I have that I was told to bring to Pins or Needles. I'm wondering if that's a person, possibly.
And she says, ah.
But I'm not going to mention the gem. I'm just looking for that name. What
So
that
what
means.
do you say? What do you say to her?
I'm just going to tell her that I'm looking for pins or needles and where I might find it.
I find it interesting that you know that name and in fact are here looking for them. What is it that you, what business do you have with them?
I just have something to give them and I would like to meet them.
Well, I suppose
I was told they were a cool dude.
She turns to the ravens on her shoulders, kind of alternating between them. Well, boys, do you want to speak to this one? As you see the ravens kind of leap off her shoulders right at you, Ira, and in flight transition into these imps. They're just kind of floating in front of you.
Oh,
Hey.
interesting.
So, what you got for us? Ooh, I know. Do you have a certain object that we might have ordered?
I'll reach inside my cloak and go inside of a hidden pocket and pull out the gem and hold it up in front of me.
Ah, excellent. And he reaches to grab it.
I let go.
Ooh, this is exactly what we needed. I don't know who you met that gave this to you, and you still ended up here, but thank you for the safe transport.
Anytime. Well, never again, hopefully, but...
I understand the sentiment. And it saves us from having to go out and get one ourselves, which is always a bonus.
Wonderful. All right, I'll strike that from my inventory.
Yep. And they kind of turn around, fly over Maggie, and you kind of hear me go.
Wait.
What?
I call out. I hold up the lucky charm and ask them, so what do you guys know about this?
They look at each other and they're like, Redcap's been passing that around for a bit. I don't know. It doesn't do anything as far as we can tell.
All right, cool. Well, happy with the delivery. See you later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they go up to Batman like, look, it came. We're going to go experiment with it. See ya. And
Cool.
Batman just kind of like tuts and shakes her head like, boys will be boys, I suppose.
All right, that was all I had. Anybody else have anything else?
Well, if that is all, there are some quarters, and she indicates a corner of the fort there, that aren't being used currently and are safe enough for people to stay in. Please feel free to make use of them. I will see you lot in the morning.
So are we starting a long rest?
And she
assume
turns
so.
and starts walking towards the hut she came out of, kind of saying, come along, Mikey. And Mikey starts doing this little hop as it goes there.
The ground kind of shaking, probably.
A little bit. You also notice that a bunch of the red caps also start doing like this hopping little dance as if to mock him for his gait.
What dicks?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are
I can see if
absolute
those
dicks.
ones that are mocking him want to play dice.
What are red caps?
Lobster coats.
I'm assuming they're humanoid of some kind.
Oh, yeah.
Are they just straight up human?
No.
Really?
They look like this.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Gross. Sickles? That's it?
Yeah, I mean, they're small little deformed looking gnome-like creatures.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see if more of them want to play dice or if they're afraid of me now.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
look at you like, no, we're not stupid. Get the fuck away from us.
Can I play liar's dice with them?
You
And
pull out
use
another
the-
set of dice. I'm gonna pull out my sickle. I'm gonna stab you right in the throat.
So I
Pulls
got
out
a
his
well
sickle.
shit kind
Come
of
on,
dice.
come on. Try and find out.
Hey,
I
you
got
guys
them all
know I'm
afraid
bad
of
at
them.
dice. You guys want to play?
What's the matter? All out of Lucky Charms?
He yells
Don't taunt
in
our
articulate
hosts.
rage and jumps at you. Roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Nah, I'm backing up. Don't taunt the fucking imps.
Is anybody else going to be involved in this, or are you guys going to watch Elron and this red cap go at it?
I'm gonna watch. Make
I'm
sure no
not
one else
helping
jumps in.
Elrond because Elrond taunted him.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
all
well,
watching.
Elron, yeah, he's obviously lunging at you, intending to make good on his threat of putting that into your throat. What do you do?
I don't know if I should kill this guy because that could be bad, right?
Yeah, don't kill our hosts. Just dodge him and apologize. Tell him that you had a long day.
Can I dodge him? Is that a thing?
You can take the dodge action, which will impose disadvantage on attacks.
No.
Don't attack. Just dodge, and
Yeah.
he'll likely miss.
I'll just dodge and be like, "Hey, yo, I was just trying to play a friendly game here. I didn't know what happened."
All right, yeah, he comes. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, he comes at you, kind of just swinging wildly. He's like, "Die, asshole!"
Crit.
Crit. You'd have to get a double crit.
Yeah.
If he crits, I'll fuck this guy up. You see
Nothing.
3 times?
He swings 3 times with the sickle. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Does a 13?
What? I thought you had 16.
No, I have 15.
It's
Okay.
15. Oh, it matched. Okay. So 1 hit.
All right, yeah. So he slashes you for 9 points of slashing damage.
Does he respond to Elrond's defense and apologizing?
Yes, he says, "Die, asshole."
All right, I jump in. I use my
Roll initiative.
channel divinity.
You have to roll
and
initiative.
Roll initiative.
Magic. Roll initiative.
All
It is
right.
an initiative-based combat.
Elron,
You have
it's
to
your
take
turn.
your turn.
No, fuck this dude, right? How many people are around me?
Well, there's the party, and like a dozen of these guys, but only this one seems. The others just are standing there, just cheering him on. They aren't engaging in the fight.
Okay, how close are they?
They're
Kill
like
this
10
dude,
feet
man.
away.
It's just an imp.
10 feet away?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Take him out.
Like they were standing around you, and you pull you're asking them about dice and stuff, and they started getting surly with you.
Alright, fuck you, man. I guess. Oh my god. We're about to take a long rest, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just
So-
cast
Oh,
Moonbeam.
no, stops.
I was
He's
casting
gonna cast Moonbeam, oh god.
Moonbeam as a 3rd level on this guy?
Okay. So beam of light comes down like the orbital ion cannon. I believe it's a con save.
Moonbeam is a
Oh
con
my
save.
god. I would pass, I think. Actually, no, what is your DC?
No, my DC is 15.
Oh, yeah, he passed. That's still funny, though.
I bet it doesn't.
All
All
right,
right,
so I believe it does
he's like, "He's a
half
big-ass
damage. So
laser."
roll the
I
damage
bet
for
it
that.
still dies.
All right, yeah, yeah. He goes, that hurts. Fuck you. He looks injured, but not yet bloodied.
Anything else? Are you
Uh,
done?
All right. Do you do anything else on your turn?
No.
All right, Vagic, are you doing anything?
I
Vagic,
wouldn't.
Are you doing anything? Vagic.
Whoops! I say to the red cap, my bad. Try to persuade the red cap and like, really, you really think you're gonna win this right now? And R D.
Sure, make a
20,
persuasion check. You have disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
You're in
Oh.
combat, trying to talk him down. He's very clearly not in the mood for that, so yes, you have disadvantage.
17.
Fuck you, you're next!
Is that an action?
Yes, that was your action.
Alright.
Anything else?
Let me check it out first.
You had to taunt the red cap, Elrond.
Of course I did. Are you kidding me?
Nah. That'll do her.
Alright. He is going to start trying to swing and kick Royce in the shins. I need...
He's gonna make a contact.
Sorry,
first,
Elrond.
right?
Royce?
Elrond.
I was going to say, Royce
In
is
the
back
shins.
with me drinking
Sorry,
wine.
I was looking at he tries to kick Elrond in the shins. I need Elrond to make a dexterity saving throw.
Before his con save, or
Oh, no, after.
Yeah, that's right. He's in Moonbeam.
Yes, he's going to run forward to get out of that after.
oh fuck, still passes.
Still a
Well,
pass, but
still roll the damage.
Fucking little cocksucker.
There's some good damage.
Okay, yeah, so it takes half that.
Slippery little suckers.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, he's a little more injured, and he basically runs right up to you and tries to kick you in the shins with his boots. Make a dex save.
Dex save.
Dexterity save.
Scrolling. Okay. Nice try, bitch.
Yeah, big heavy boots. He starts just kind of swinging, like trying to kick you, and he's like, God damn it, stand still. And when that fails, because you just completely easily dodge, he tries to stab you twice with the sickle. For 10 more slashing damage.
Fucking cocksucker.
Elrond, it is your turn. This
Yeah,
guy's basically at 0 distance.
Let's see. Third level. Okay, yeah.
Burn up them spell slots. You got all of them to use.
Oh yeah, let's do another.
Actually, I'm gonna roll initiative and get in real quick because I can mage hand and fuck around.
Can I
if
still
you
do?
want.
I'm just gonna do Spirit Guardians. Fuck this guy.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go just
so
before
I
him.
need you to be very clear about...
No one in the party and no one else but this guy.
Okay, so no one but that guy. Got it.
I'm adding myself.
Okay. So I believe he has to make a wisdom save with that?
Yes. No. Does not
I
pass.
think he takes a bunch of damage from that. Alright, he is now bloodied.
Do you want to call this off, bud, or?
I
are you
hear
thinking
no
here?
bell! And he keeps trying to stab you. Anything else?
Ah, my turn.
Alright, Vegik.
Yeah, we're gonna Warhammer him.
Okay.
I
Roll to hit.
was gonna cause more of them to join in.
Yeah, don't do any physical attacks.
That's why I'm not doing physical attacks. I'm using mage hand.
Fine.
It's gonna turn into a brawl if you join the combat and fight. Where if it's just a 1v1 and I'm using invisible magic to fuck with the dude. That's why I joined. Like you can continue taunting him and trying to psych him down.
Okay. Question: do my channel divinities also reset on long rest as well?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna use channel divinity, emissary of peace, once again. So am I still gonna be at disadvantage even though I'm doing the emissary of peace, right?
I forget how that one works, honestly.
I'm just checking emissary piece real quick just because I'm not super familiar with that.
It just says
Bonus
+5.
action,
Right?
perform checks for the next 10 minutes. You would still be at disadvantage, but you still get to add the +5.
All right.
Okay,
Is
so
there
it's
space
just a
between the
boost.
2 and the D for the KL ones?
It would be 2d20 KL1, no spaces.
All right. All right. There's that. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, you're not gonna win. Stop.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
You're a piece of shit. You're gonna lose. You're gonna die.
Is this how you want to die?
Could be worse.
All right, that's it for me.
All right, Ira.
Well, I think you know what I'm gonna do.
I need you to
I'm gonna
say.
try yoinking his sickle with my mage hand.
Okay.
I think he just has to make a strength check and get over 10, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Does he have disadvantage because he's invisible?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, well that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything
you
else.
yank
other than
on it. He's
fucking
kind of.
with him with my
All right. He is gonna keep trying to kick Elron in the shins. Elron and Nina Dex save.
After his wisdom save.
Oh yeah. Got it. Thanks for reminding me. Hey, you failed that one
Can
too.
you? Ooh. Yes. Nice.
Yeah,
damage.
he's looking real rough, and he's trying to kick you in the shins. Dex safe.
Dex save. I can keep this up all day, bud. What's up?
He just snarls inarticulately and tries to stab you twice.
Son of a bitch.
Both.
Both of them.
A total of 18 slashing damage.
Fuck this guy, dude.
Yeah, he's annoying. It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He hits
rape
pretty
this guy.
fucking hard.
What are you doing?
Raping this guy.
Okay.
Rape him.
Rapier.
You know he's into that
No,
type
it's
of thing,
not.
right?
Not a pitchfork. Not another pitchfork.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he dodges. Anything else?
I'll just chill, smile.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. You need to make some con saves for concentration on Spirit Guardians.
Ooh.
2 of them.
2 con saves.
How do I do that? Bang RR?
Yeah, like see how I did my attack rolls? The bang RR2 and then the D20 plus 6 for 2 rolls of D20 plus 6. Similar to that, but use your con save modifier.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Basically, that is roll, repeat, space, 2, repetition, or repetitions 2, space, and then what you want it to roll.
You had to have a 2 in there.
And you forgot the 2.
AR 2d20.
2 space D20
2.
space.
You have the
D20.
space between the 2 and the D.
2 in the D space. Got it.
Just look at it as like instructions. You want to roll 2 iterations of D20 plus 2. There you go.
There you go. All right, Spirit Guardian stays up.
All right.
Anything else on your turn?
No, just smile and wave.
All right, Vagic.
I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay. Well, you make your athletics check.
Yeah, I'm pulling up I haven't done this in a while. All right.
You have
does,
to beat a 21.
Does have a really high
no.
strength.
Ah!
Do you have?
Yeah, he's kind of like
inspiration?
kind of like. Well, sorry.
No, you don't. No, I
Oh,
thought he had
wait.
inspiration, but he doesn't. He doesn't.
Wait. Is that technically a saving throw or no?
No, that was
Nope.
an ability check.
Just ability check. Fuck. All right.
Saving throws will be specifically saving throws, like a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wait,
he's
is it
kind of
saving?
mosh saying, "No, wait your fucking turn. I'm gonna kill this guy, then you."
Hey, fucker. You're gonna die.
By the way,
And that's
there's a
okay.
small crowd of these red caps all just cheering the fight on. They see him losing. They don't seem to care. They just like the fact that there's this big ass fight going on.
Entertainment.
Yes. All right, Ira.
Do a mage hand, but I'd like to tie his shoes together, if that's possible.
He's not wearing shoes like you would typically think of. They're more like iron clogs. They don't have laces.
Iron.
Okay. Then yeah, they got really heavy boots. All right, then I would like to yeah, I can mage hand some string over there and do the same thing. It's like,
Okay. Make
8 feet of string.
Yeah, well, have your do your sleight of hand check.
Oh wow!
Wow.
The one time I need a good stealth check.
Right? A sleight of hand check.
Oh, they're the same. Yeah.
Okay.
One time I need, they're both plus 10.
Yep. All right.
One time I need a good sleight
That's
of hand check.
unfortunate. He casually steps out of it. Doesn't seem to stop him at all. Anything else?
But the string's still on the ground, so that's
Yes.
fine. All right. Oh, I thought the sleight of hand was to get the string from me to the combat. So
No, the sleight of hand was to get it to the combat and tie up his boots. It was one check.
okay. Then nope. I'm. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. All right. He is going to give up trying to kick Elron. He is far too nimble for that, so he's just going to stab him a bunch of times.
After the wisdom save.
After a wisdom save.
Wish I had something I could just impose disadvantage like Merxius has.
All right. Well, it looks like he's only going to take half that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Nine.
So he's like snarling at you, blood kind of coming out of various wounds. It opens up. He's like, I'm gonna fucking, and then he just face plants in front of you. And he's not breathing. He's dead.
Oh, and then after that happens, is it my turn?
You guys are out of initiative at this point. Is what
Can
I'm
I still
saying.
can I still cast heat metal on his shoes?
Yes.
he was like, oh, he has metal shoes. I can do something with that.
Sorry, I posted the
Then he
picture. I
died.
didn't give a nice physical description because of picture and all that.
Yeah. Then he died before he gets
Yeah.
a chance to do it.
So the smell of burning feet, and I
Uh-huh.
asked,
By the
So-
way, they're still their red captains here are like, yeah, that was a good fight.
so no dice?
No, fuck you.
Copy
I
that.
smack Elron in the back of the head, and grab him by the collar, and drag him over to the fucking sleeping area.
Yeah, let's go
And
to
then once
sleep.
I get him over there, I go back to the red caps. Like, so you guys want to play cards?
What the fuck? Go
No, I'm
invite?
kidding. I don't do that. I don't do that. Oh.
I go to bed.
I go to
Yeah.
sleep.
All right, you guys
All right.
go to sleep.
Yeah. Do we need a watch order, or we in a safe zone?
We'll figure that out next time.
Okay.
Because we're gonna
Well,
call
we
it
have
here for
everybody
the night.
here. Yep, works for me.
Wow.